Most people see it as a connected, wireless, autonomous robotic lawnmower. But the real issue is the time it saves you, and that changes everything.
The robot mower market has evolved significantly over the last few years. What was once reserved for high-end gardens has become a mainstream segment. Brands multiplied, prices dropped, and the promise stayed the same. Place it on the lawn, it handles the rest. But this evolution has a cost. Most products in the category require a complex setup before you can even start. Boundary wire to bury, RTK antenna to calibrate, a technician to call in. Features get optimized, but accessibility rarely does. The gap between the promise and the real experience remains wide, particularly for small garden owners who have neither the time nor the inclination to manage an installation. It's precisely there that this product enters the scene. RoboUP is a brand founded in 2016 with a clear mission to transform the way people interact with their gardens, not by adding complexity, but by removing it. The Raccoon 2 SE is their direct answer to a question many people ask. Can you have a genuinely smart robot mower with no installation, no wire, and no price tag above £500?
So friends, I've been using this robot for several weeks now, and I'm going to be able to give you a detailed review. So as you can see, the robot is docked on its station. It's extremely easy to use. You've got a screen here that gives you all the information you need. There are various buttons for switching it on and sending it back to the base. There's an emergency stop button. Here, there's a rain sensor. And here, all around, you've got the system. And here, you've got the AI camera, which can scan your garden. If I turn it over, here you've got the swivel wheel, the 2 motorized wheels. Here's the disc with the blades. You've got 3 integrated blades. And here you've got a bumper. It's something really well thought out. This is the charging station, where the robot will dock and then recharge automatically. So all departures and returns will be from this station. The first thing to do before you run your robot for the first time is to map out your space, your garden. For that, you have 2 options. Either you can do a manual mapping, and that's from the app. I'll show you that in more detail a bit later. Or you can do an automatic mapping. It's very simple. You just press on the robot, and it will map out your space itself using its camera. So, as you can see, the robot has set off. Right now, it's not going to mow, it's going to use its camera to find its bearings in its surroundings and map out your garden. It will go along all the edges and stop at the slightest obstacle, at any wall. There you go, folks. The robot has finished mapping. And as you can see, I'm on the app right now, and you can see the garden appearing, so your garden shows up. From this interface, which is extremely well designed, I can make loads of adjustments before starting it up. So, for example, I'd like a mowing height of 3 millimeters, so I can reduce that. I can choose to do that, and both the lawn and the edges. You can also choose the mowing method, so we're going to go for parallel lines. So, there we go. All that's left is to start the robot, and we'll see how it goes. Right then, folks, it's been a good 20 minutes since I set the robot going, and I'm pretty pleased. It's still running at the moment, but one thing I'd really like to see is how it avoids objects. Let's have a look at that right now. So we'll see that straight away with this chair. So I'm going to come over. I'm going to put it right in the middle. Let's see how it reacts. As you can see, it stopped, turned around, and went off in the other direction. As you can see, it passed the test. We're dealing with a robot that's really safe, because it was able to stop in time and avoid the chair. So it's quite reassuring with this type of device, which is still a mower with spinning blades underneath. So it's perfect if you have children, pets, or even tortoises, for example. It means the robot will analyze its environment and keep its surroundings safe. Anyway, I'll carry on mowing, and I'll get back to you a bit later to see the results before and after. Okay folks, as you can see, the robot, after finishing its mowing, it went straight back to the station to recharge. It took about an hour, and all I can say is that I'm absolutely delighted with the result. We've got an even cut, everything is extremely flat, everything is extremely precise. So for a robot under £500, it's really satisfying. One small point I'd like to mention is that the robot, on the other hand, will be able to mow your lawn, but will have more difficulty reaching the edges. That is to say, you'll find yourself with edges that can't be reached, that won't be cut. Some models do it, but this one doesn't. It's under £500, so don't expect miracles, but honestly, I'm very pleased with it. My mower, my garden, is ready to welcome people.
The results draw a precise profile. The Raccoon 2 SE is not the most powerful mower on the market. It doesn't handle large areas. It isn't designed for gardens without clear physical boundaries, and its optimal range sits below 500 square meters. These are not flaws, they are deliberate choices. This product makes sense for someone with a small garden who wants to stop mowing without taking on a complex installation, and who is looking for a reliable first robot mower under £500. It also suits anyone who has tried a wired robot mower before and found the installation constraints simply not worth it. On the other hand, those with gardens larger than 500 square meters without well-defined physical edges, or who need GPS-level navigation precision, will find incomplete answers here. The Raccoon 2 SE is not designed for those scenarios, and it doesn't claim to be. The warranty is 3 years on the product and 2 years on the battery, with an authorized European repair center. On this price segment, that is a meaningful commitment. Don't take my word for it. Take the evidence, subscribe to the channel, and never buy blind again.